Hello everybody, this is... What? This is Hornlets here, and welcome back for more Let's Touch the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I have no idea what that was. Okay, I don't know why the game decided to reload there all of a sudden. Okay. Anyways, in the last episode, we started the Ilia's memory quest and got a lot of side quest stuff, and in this episode, we're going to be doing a bunch of the exact same stuff. So let's get started with that. So right off the bat, we want to get this stuff. We're going to be wanting to collect a lot of money. So right in here, if you actually shoot the bell with a bomb arrow, you'll notice the thing that drops out there, that is a silver rupee, which is worth 200 big ones, and it's actually not too bad to collect if you have Epona. That rupee is a nightmare to get if you do not have Epona. Or if you can't get on top of there. Which, actually, right now, let me even show you. Wait, what? Why? What? What? Okay? Kids, you should go to bed? Okay, I'm very confused as to why that happened. That must have been what the thing was when I started up the file, and it just refreshed right away. Like, it must have had something to do with that. What? Okay, I'm confused. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it'll fix itself if I leave the main area and re-enter it. So I'm just gonna come and do this first. So I'm gonna show Ilia this, which advances the Ilia's memory quest more, and then I can leave. That is really weird. I've never seen that before. Okay. That might just be a product of the root. Like, that happens all the time. I'm not actually sure, but that's weird. But anyways, so now to show you what I wanted to show you. Normally, if you're playing the game casually, you would have a mid-to-jump attack thing right here, where you could jump onto the tree, and then onto that little wooden platform, and then up there. But because I never actually activated that during Elden Twilight, I've locked myself out of actually using that, so yeah, that's a thing you want to watch out for. But fortunately, because we have Epona, we're able to get that silver rupee that's up there, no problem. But yeah, man, that's so weird that happened. That the kids were out. I've actually never seen that before, which is kind of weird with this game, because I mean, I've played this game a lot. I know pretty much anything that this game can pull, but I still feel like I've never seen that before. But anyways, now we're just going to go and collect some more Poes. We have a couple more here in Kakariko. Yeah, because that was also really confusing me because the Poes weren't out, but it was still nighttime, which made me very confused, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, we'll just get this Poe right here, and then we can go and get the other Poe that's up and over yonder. And then we'll be moving on. So yeah, we just gotta go all the way up here. It's a little unfortunate that you have to come up this way a number of times. I think this is like the third time we're coming up here, and it takes a while to get up here. But yeah, it's kind of annoying that that's the case. It would be nice if you could just like come up here and get the Poe, but then also go into like Taylor's archery minigame all in one go when coming up here. But unfortunately, it needs to be different times of day, and this game was silly to not include a proper way to switch between day and night. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate, but whatever. That's all done. So now we are going to be heading up Death Mountain a little bit, because there is, of course, yet another Poe that we need to get. And actually there's a heart piece too, so let's go and do that. We can actually completely skip that Goron. I kind of feel bad for that Goron. He's, like, supposed to, you know, help people getting up, but really, we're the only people actually going up the mountain, and we can just do the mid-to-jumping, so, you know, he kind of is useless, but anyways. So then we just want to transform there, and then talk to this dude right here. Yes, indeed, I do want to go up. This guy's actually useful, you see. And then actually, you want to go sideways, and you can land up here. There's a little ledge that you can get onto. So we'll be getting this Poe that's right here. And I believe this is the intended way of getting up here. There is another way of getting up, but I'm not sure how... Or the other way of getting up is using the claw shot over on in the main area, like the bigger area. But anyways, that's beside the point. So right here, all of these rocks that you'll find up here all have 20 rupees under them. So that's a really nice way of getting some quick money. So I'm going to be doing that right here. I just want to collect about 60 rupees with this. Yeah, so right there, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can claw shot those, like, little vine things there. I think that might be the intended method of getting up there, but I really don't know. But anyways, so right here we get the heart piece I was talking about. Man, we're already almost at another heart container. That's a lot. Weren't we at, like, 13 at the start of last episode, and now we're almost at 16? And we didn't even beat a dungeon in the last 2 episodes? Like, that's insane. But anyways, so after that, we just wanted to warp back to Kakariko. Here is where I was supposed to show Ilya the wooden statue, but... Oh. And that was also where I was supposed to get the 200 rupees. Never mind me, I'm just doing rote stuff out of order. Whatever, it's not a big deal. So at this point, I just want to get onto Epona and ride out to Kakariko Village, or ride out the north exit of Kakariko Village, because we have some stuff that we want to get here. Is this really? Sorry, I'm getting very confused about this route right now. In the last, 5 months or however long it was since the last episode, the route for 100% changed dramatically, and that is the route that I know now. So this route that I'm following here is very confusing to me. But anyways, so am I really? Yeah, I guess so. There we go. Okay, so we wanted to blow that up, and then we're going to... I probably am not... Maybe this is good? Want to be... Okay, not quite. I believe I did this once before when I was doing the mailman skip, because if you remember, claw-shotting all the way up to here and grabbing onto this ledge, or onto these vines, for whatever reason, disables the mailman. So yeah, we just want to do that again this time, though, now that we actually have bomb arrows, so that we can do that, and get over to this treasure chest, which is a heart piece, which is really nice. Yeah, right there. And there's the extra heart container. So yeah, we're at 16 hearts now, which is really nice, and then we can just jump down here and get onto Epona again, because we have one more thing to get, I think. Yeah, we just want to... Yep. So we just want... Oh, wow, these guys are here. I didn't realize that. Okay. We already got those things, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already got those golden bugs. Yeah, there are only two more sets that we need to get. Oops, I was not supposed to do that. Whatever. So at this point, we're going to be riding towards the Bridge of Eldin. Now, if you remember from last episode, the cutscene played, finally, that broke the Bridge of Eldin, so now the Bridge of Eldin is broken. So how are we going to get to the other side? Well, it's very simple, you see. We are just going to do a boomerang long jump attack, and then we're going to void out, and then right there. That's all we needed to do. And as you can see, we're on the other side. So yeah, that's really nice that you can do that. Unfortunately, it, for whatever reason, doesn't work the other way around. You can't actually get back onto the side that had Epona over there with just doing a boomerang long jump attack, or if you can, it's like really precise or something. I don't know, I haven't been able to do it. But yeah, it's really nice that you can do that. Because getting that warp portal was always really annoying, especially casually, because when I was first playing through this game, I didn't realize you could kill shadow beasts as human, and so I never ended up getting that warp portal back when you were supposed to get it way back, like before Dungeon 3, actually before Linear Twilight even. I never used to do that, and so it would be really annoying. I'd have to like warp to like Castletown west, and then I would have to run all the way around and then come there and kill the shadow beasts, and it was really annoying. But yeah, fortunately you don't actually have to do that, and also fortunately there's the glitch that you can do to get onto the other side there. But anyways, now we are here in the Hidden Village, and it is about time we start the best thing in this game. Just hands down, the best part of this game. Except I do not have a lot of rupees. Well, if this were Zelda 1, that would be true. I don't have a lot of arrows. Speaking of arrows, let's go get some. Oh, I forgot about this dude. I'm getting out of there. Okay, so one really tricky thing about this route that we have to do is that we have our wooden shield still. And if any of these fire arrow archer guys shoots us, we lose our shield, and we have to buy an extra one before the end of the run. Because, as I mentioned way back at the start, the 100% definition is to have the entirety of the collection screen filled in. And so if the shield burns, it completely leaves your collection screen, and so you need to go and get it so that it's there again. Excuse me? Oh, I might have done that too quickly. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there's just a quick little way of getting up there. There's another guy in here. At this point, I kind of already know where everything is. Can you stop shooting me, dude? There we go. Alright. So yeah, there's another guy right here, and also another guy over there. Oh, I for some reason thought the window took one shot, and then the other, yeah, okay, well, anyways, that was wrong. Alright, so let me do this. And there should be one more right here. And then I believe the one that I missed is inside here. On the floor here, right there. Yep. I know exactly where all of these are. I've done this way too many times. Alright, so now that that's done, that didn't last nearly as long as it did Anytime Casually, which kind of sucks because the music in this place is absolutely amazing. But yeah, I would actually venture to say that the Hidden Village theme is probably the best song. One of the... I don't know if I'd say it's the best song in this game, but it's sure up there. I'm one of, like, the few people who actually doesn't like Midna's Lament, and so I think that this one is a lot higher on the list than that one. But there are some other songs that might come close to this one. I don't know if I would call this one my favorite, but it's definitely up there. Alright. So, yeah, we can't skip this cutscene, so we just kind of have to mash through this text. This right here, a new character that literally only... she's very minor, but her name is Impaz. Totally not Impa. But yeah, so she gives us Ilya's Charm, which is the final step in the Ilya's memory quest. I keep wanting to call it a side quest, but it's definitely not a side quest. It is required. Nice barrels. Apparently these barrels never blew up. I've actually never seen that before. I guess I always used to blow them up. Oops, wasn't supposed to do that. So what we also want to do is, we actually want to show her the Dominion Rod, and she will give us the, the Ancient Skybook. You actually aren't supposed to know that you're supposed to be able to do that until after you've dealt with Shad a bunch in the Kakariko Village basement, or the Kakariko Sanctuary basement, but yeah, you can do that. So you can just do that early, and that skips an entire visit to the Hidden Village, which is really nice because it takes a while to get here. Now, one thing I want to bring up about the Hidden Village is that this place is really stupid. So, you know how I've mentioned in past episodes that if you are within the eyesight of a human character, or I guess monkeys as well, but basically in front of humans, you are not able to transform? Well, Impaz is nowhere to be seen. She can't see us at all. I can't transform. It doesn't matter where I go in the village, I cannot transform. Well, okay, that's not entirely true because I am able to transform right here. If I transform, for whatever reason, right on this ledge, you can transform. And that is the only place in the entire village that you can transform right after you've done the hidden, like the bubbling thing. It's really weird. But anyways, the reason I did that was, I'm trying to remember what this is. Okay. Okay, there we go. Got that. Alright, but yeah, so for whatever reason, that is the only place in the entirety of the Hidden Village that you can actually transform. It is really annoying. I don't know why they decided to make it like that. Maybe it was a little bit of a glitch that they just never patched. I don't know, but yeah, it's ridiculous. But anyways, there's a way to get around it, so we're fine. But yeah, so now that we're done with the howling, I'll just cut this out. Alright, and with that, that is the last of the Howling Stones that we have to do. And so, from there, I think I want to warp quickly, because... No, I don't think time moves in this place, but I still want to warp relatively quickly. Where is it? We want to warp to Upper Zora River. So let's go and do that. Oh, don't tell me it's time. Oh, no, it's not time. We're good. Alright, we'll wait a little bit longer to do the minigame here. Actually, I don't think we can yet. But yeah, so... If you remember a long time ago, I believe we did that in this route, I stole the bomb bag from Aiza, Well, now I'm finally going to go and show my dirty face in front of Isa again. And she will probably not do anything because this game didn't account for the fact that you had to do that. But anyways... So yeah, we can come over here, and actually, if we talk to Isa, she will... Oh, right, we start this whole thing again. But she actually refills your arrows and your the Lent bomb bag, which is really nice. So if you want a free arrow refill at this point, you might as well. So yeah, that's really nice. And then you just want to blow that up. And now we're actually going to be doing something a little bit weird. I'm going to be saving and quitting here. It may not seem like a very... Like, it may not seem like there's a point to that, but there is, trust me. We just won't be getting to it for another bunch of episodes. And actually, if I know how it works properly, we might have to do that again. But anyways, that's for another episode. Just know that that was setting up for a glitch that we'll be doing in a number of episodes from now. Alright, so then at this point, the fact that I was waiting there, this right here is the hardest day-night cycle in the entire run, I'm pretty sure, because I think it should probably be starting to turn day right away here, and we still have 2 Poes that we need to get, so unfortunately, I think I might be able to, or might be missing this. It really depends. I can't quite tell how close to day it is. But yeah, it looks like it's turning day already. If I do miss it, it's not a huge deal, but... Yeah, that is definitely turning day. So yeah, I'm going to be missing this day-night cycle. Again, it's not a big deal, but... Basically, what we still wanted to do is if we were fast enough, we could go on top of the bridge up there and get a Poe. Actually, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Maybe I'll get it. Nope, the sun's coming up already. It's too late. Never mind. Can you not get up that? Okay, well anyways, so instead I'm just going to have to get that one later. It's not a big deal. I miss that one often in runs because this day-night cycle is ridiculous. But yeah, so instead we're just going to continue on with the run. So, might as well. I'll just have to get that Poe along with whatever other Poe I missed in the route. But yeah, so let's come this way. So over this way we have... an actually very interesting cave. This is one cave that actually took me a long time to do casually. Let me just quick do the mortal draw on these things so that they aren't getting in my way. And now there actually is also a golden bug up here somewhere. It usually ends up flying. There it is, yep. Nice, I sniped it with the boomerang. And let me get that. Alright. And then at this point, I just want to equip the ball and chain, blow up this, and yes, this is the interesting cave I was talking about. So this cave, I hope you like block puzzles, because it's got 3 of them. And they're actually very interesting puzzles. They're sliding block puzzles, or, yeah, these kinds of things. So it's actually a lot faster to use the ball and chain on these, just because it lets you move earlier. Because I'll even show it off right here. If you lock onto these things, like, I can't move at all while that thing is moving. Whereas if I were to use the ball and chain on it, with the exception of when I'm actually using the ball and chain, I can move earlier. And sometimes that can happen, where you actually, like, the game doesn't really realize that you threw the ball and chain or something, and so it lets you, like, put it away right away. And if that happens, it's a lot nicer. Yeah, like that right there. Now, it's not always a good idea to constantly use the ball and chain during this, because sometimes you will accidentally hit an extra block with it you didn't want to. Like, you'll hit 2 blocks with it, and that'll cause issues. Hold on, how am I doing this? Yeah, I guess like this. Yeah, this puzzle's a little bit interesting. So yeah, like right there, I don't want to hit the other block as well, so I'm just going to do that. Or actually, I guess here would be a better example. But yeah, so just don't want to hit them too much. Alright, there we go. And then at this point, I want to hit this one first. I probably shouldn't use the ball and chain on that one, just in case I accidentally hit the one that's already on the button. But yeah, these solutions are not too ridiculous. They did take me a long time to figure out casually, because I was a lot younger. I didn't really understand how this puzzle worked, I guess. But, of course, now that I'm a lot older and I've done a lot of these kinds of puzzles, they're a lot easier for me. But yeah, so that's pretty nice. So there, we're done 2 puzzles already, and the third one is supposedly like the hardest one, but it's actually not that hard to figure out. I find it's basically just like a slightly larger version of the first puzzle. It's really simple. What do I want to do? I want to push this one first, and then get that one on the other side here, like so. And then go back around and hit this one. I'll be pushing it so that I don't accidentally hit that block again, rather than using the ball and chain. And then use ball and chain on that one, and then, yeah, you can probably already see where this is going. It's kind of just the exact same as the first one. So we'll just have to bring that back block one more time around, and then we'll be done with this cave, basically. But yeah, I really actually enjoy this, this cave. It's a lot different from, like, a lot of things you'll see in most Zelda games. I think there's, like, one other Zelda game that had a sliding block puzzle kind of like this. I think Oracle of Seasons had one of that, but, like, you don't see those kinds of puzzles very often. And it's really cool, and it's actually, like, I guess I feel like the reward is satisfying kind of thing. Like, you get a heart piece for solving a bunch of puzzles, and, like, these aren't just, like, you know, the puzzles where it's, like, you kind of just, like, look somewhere in the room and hit a switch. Woo, that was a puzzle. No. Like, these are actually involved puzzles, and I actually like that. But anyways, so now that we're done that, we have a few more things that we need to actually get here. So we're going to head back this way, and we have the other golden bug from this area. And then we have a couple more Poes. It is daytime, but these Poes you are able to get because they're inside of a grotto. So there's nothing wrong with it being daytime right now. It's actually, even if you were as fast as you possibly could be during the entire speed run, it would already be daytime right now anyways. So it's not a big deal, but yeah. Or so it's supposed to be. Nighttime or daytime is what I mean. Can you get off of my bug? Alright, I'm surprised he didn't squish it. Anyways, so yeah, there we have both of the stag beetles, and now we only have 2 more bugs to get, and then we're done all of them. I can't remember offhand which ones we don't have, but I'm sure they'll come up in the route, so it's not a big deal. Oops, I do not want to transform because we have Poes to get here. Now, these Poes are pretty annoying to get, as you can see, because there are a bunch of these, whatever these enemies are, Boko Babas, I guess. I don't think it's possible to get both of these Poes, like to knock them down at once and then get both of them before one of them stands up. I don't think it's possible, but it doesn't really matter. They're pretty quick to knock down, so. Now that we're done that, we have one more heart piece that we need to get, and then we'll be on our way to some other stuff. Specifically, actually finishing the Ilia's memory quest, finally. So before we do that, we actually want to go this way, and up this entrance right here. This is actually the back entrance, sort of, to where you are, to this little area right here. I actually never even really realized, like, that this entrance existed. Like, I knew it existed, but I didn't know where it actually connected to the rest of the world. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. First off, I just want to get, a couple rupees, I think. Nah, I want to get one more. Yeah, I want to get that much, and then as you can see, there are some spinner tracks here, and now we will get this heart piece, and this is a fun heart piece. I hated this one casually because for some reason I had so much trouble with this, but it's actually not that hard at all. Yeah, it's just a bunch of little spinner tracks you can jump back and forth on, which is pretty fun. And then after that, you just kind of go over here. I remember one time when I was, like, first playing this casually, I got to, like, the very end of that after, like, half an hour of trying, and then I jumped off and I failed. Like, I fell all the way down and I got so mad. But anyways, that was when I was way worse at games. But anyways, so now that we're done that, we want to warp back to Kakariko. And the reason that I wanted 500 rupees is because, if you remember last episode, I mentioned that by doing that one minigame, the next set of donations, well, instead of being 1,200 rupees, it moves all the way down to 200 rupees. Well, that's why I wanted 200 of the rupees that I have. The other ones are for the stuff that I want to buy from Melomart specifically. So Melomart, after you do the Talo bow and arrow minigame from way earlier on in the game, there's a new item that appears in here that we still haven't gotten, so we're going to be getting that now. And then we also want to get the Hylian shield. So let's go and do that real quick. So yeah, we get the Hawkeye. This is what you get from getting the one bow minigame. So yeah, this is a cool little scope that I'm You know what? I'm going to use it once in the run. I don't normally ever use it. I probably should start using it, though, because there is one place where it is a lot nicer to have. Alright, so now that I have that, I'm actually going to take the liberty to go and equip the Hylian shield right away, because if I don't do that, I might burn my shield, and then I'd have to go and buy another one, and that really messes up the route, so yeah, I don't want to do that. But anyways, now that I'm done with that, we can just go over to the Sanctuary and show Ilia's charm to Ilia, and then we'll be done with the side quest. Or the main quest. Stop calling it a side quest. Okay. But unfortunately, it is a long, unskippable cutscene, so I'm just going to cut it out right about now. I always love that little thing where, like, Talos, like, so into this. Like, he ships them so hard, and then he just gets, like, pulled away. I've always loved that. I mean, to be fair, I ship it too, but you know. And with that, we get the horse call. So with this, we no longer have to worry about horse grass anywhere. We can just call Epona to wherever we want, so long as Epona's actually able to get there. So we obviously aren't actually able to call Epona in, like, Gerudo Desert, because it's not like Epona can go and get shot by Fier's cannon up to the desert. That would be quite a sight to see. But yeah, no, that she can't get up there. But most other places she can get to, so yeah. But anyways, now we are coming down to here. So let's, actually, we don't want to talk to Shad. We want to show the Ancient Skybook, so let's do that. Because Shad's so into this, like, archaeology stuff and all this ancient book stuff, so he tries out this really weird... I don't even know what he's saying. He's not actually saying English, obviously, but it's just these random little words. But yeah, then he leaves. But somehow, that little incantation that he did, as we can see right here, it gives us our, this thing right here. The Dominion Rod is now useful again. So normally what you were supposed to do at this point is go all the way over. He marks on your map the location of a bunch of other owl statues. So, like, there's one right there, there's one right there, all of these places, two there, there's even one down there, and there's one in here. But, how about we just don't do that? Also, what is with this shadow? How is that thing casting a shadow that direction? I'm sorry, that does not make sense. Anyways. But anyways, so now we're going to do the biggest skip in the game. So yeah, this is called Early City in the Sky. Now, this trick was actually discovered very early on in this game's lifetime, and basically, literally all you have to do is get into this kind of corner, start moving towards, and, like, kind of start moving, like, more and more upright, and then as soon as you start, like, moving a little bit to the side here, you want to quick transform, hold forward, and then dash, and you should get right through. It's really simple. It's not that hard. If you fail it, things that could go wrong is you're possibly angled too far to the right or left, or you weren't, like, close enough to the statue. But yeah, ultimately, it's not that hard of a trick, and it's pretty quick to retry if you're, like, just trying it out casually. Like, it's not that hard to do, so you can do that. And actually, the reason that this is the biggest skip, the any % speedrun does this, and that is because this skips out having to beat... whatever the dungeons are. Temple of Time and Snow Peak Ruins. You do not have to beat either of them because of this trick, because after you beat the 4th dungeon, Arbiter's Grounds, the game tells you you need to get all 4 mirror shards. However, the game only checks to see if you have the last one, in order to see if you have all of them. So by completely just getting to this Sky Cannon early and warping that, you can completely skip having to do those 2 dungeons, and it is super nice. You do still have to go into Snow Peak Ruins to get the ball and chain, because you need the ball and chain for one boss later on, and that is the only use you absolutely need it for. If you were able to skip that, we could skip going to Snow Peak altogether. But anyways, so if we try hitting warp here, Epona's gonna say, or Epona, Minna's going to say, except that guy's still watching us. He's not actually here, but she won't let us warp it. So instead what we're going to do is just enter the map, go over to here, and warp, and she warps it anyways, even though the guy is totally still watching us. But yeah, so then we can just warp that. And right there, yeah, literally, if this were an any percent speedrun, that would have saved an hour of time off of the run, easily. So yeah, it was a really, really big skip. It's still the biggest skip in this game. There's nothing even comes close. Well, I wouldn't say that, but yeah, it's really nice. But anyways, so the next thing we're supposed to do is get this thing repaired, but we can't actually do that because we don't have any money. So how are we going to fix that? Well, we're going to go to Castletown and donate some more bugs to get some more rupees. And actually, I should... did I collect all... I'm a little worried now. Hold on, give me a second. I need to check something. I need to check if I have all of the bugs, because I'm supposed to at this point. Oh, I do. Okay. Oh, the ladybugs, right, of course. I forgot I got the ladybugs. Alright. So there we go. So at this point, we're going to just go right back into this place. We're going to skip the mailman again. And then we're going to go donate some money. So yeah, I'm actually just going to cut this out because you've seen it a bunch already. And it's boring, so yeah, I'll just cut it out. Alright, and with that, that is the last bug. So we get the giant wallet, which lets us hold 1,000 rupees, which still is not enough. No, it's 1,000 rupees is just barely enough for what we need, but it's still, I'm a little disappointed with the wallet sizes in this game, especially given that, like, when you pick up a treasure chest that you can't actually carry all of the rupees, it just puts the money back. That just, it's dumb. I'm glad that Twilight Princess HD added the colossal wallet with like 9,999, or wait, was it 9,900 or something? I can't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, it was some ridiculously high number, and I'm glad that they did that. But yeah, so now we finally have the highest wallet upgrade, so we're done with that. Now, the reason I'm coming to Hyrule Castle is because I'm about to unveil the very new barrier skip that no, I'm not. I'm here to get this. Now, right here, I'm going to be getting the final hidden skill, which is the Great Spin. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, barrier skip does not exist, and probably will never exist. Well, okay, I won't say that. Maybe one day it will exist, but yeah, it's probably not going to happen very soon. But anyways, enough about that. We've got a new hidden skill we're learning, and this is the final one, so that's very nice. So yeah, we get the Great Spin. Now, fun thing about this is if you're randomly at, like, pretend you're at a quarter heart right here, this last hidden skill, he will heal you up to full. It doesn't matter, like, how little health you have. He will heal you up to full, so yeah, that's pretty nice. Now, right here, there's actually a faster way to do this as well. If you just do a backflip into a spin attack, you avoid knocking down the main guy, and he will still claim like he did it just fine, so it saves a little bit of time. Like, it saves the animation of him having to get up again, just like the last hidden skill did. So yeah, there we go. Now with that, we have gotten the last of the hidden skills, and that's fantastic. So with that, we are going to head back to Lake Hylia. We are going to go and repair the cannon, and then we are finally going to be heading off to City in the Sky. I know it's been quite a while since we did the last dungeon. I guess it's only been 2 episodes, but that's still like probably about an hour's worth of video. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff that we did before actually going to the next dungeon. But yeah, we got a lot of stuff knocked out. We got like, I don't even know, like 10 heart pieces or something absurd like that. Actually, it was more than that. Yeah, we got more than 10 art pieces. We got... We finished off the golden bug side quest. We finished off hidden skills. We got a lot of stuff done. So that was a pretty productive last couple of episodes. But we can finally get back to some plot stuff, and some plot stuff that I'm gonna skip the cutscenes of anyways. But yeah, so now right here, this cutscene, it doesn't matter what time of day it is when you talk to Fier, it will always set the time of day to like midday. When this happens, or once that cutscene finishes, so that's I guess bad. Don't go Poe collecting and then talk to this guy while you're doing that, I guess. But yeah, so that's that. But anyways, so let's just go up into there, and with that, I will basically be done the episode. So yeah, I might as well just cut this cutscene out because it's kind of long and boring. Okay, real quick, I actually really like that this game does that. The game actually like shows you the boss of the dungeon, which actually really makes sense in the game's plot, because like the plot of the game is that this dragon is terrorizing the whatever it's called, the town here, or the city of the Uka here. And I think it's really cool that you actually can see the dragon, like, causing problems all over the place here. It really adds a sense of legitimacy to the whole, this is plaguing our stuff, whereas something like Bongo Bongo Actually, no, Bongo Bongo actually did show some stuff there. But anyways, yeah. No, but I just really like that that's the case. But anyways, that's all I'm going to be doing for this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, click that like button. If you didn't, fine, click the dislike button. Follow me on the links in the description, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!